Hello, everyone. Welcome to August Cherry Challenge. For this month's Cherry Challenge, I chose the card challenge, which is hosted by Art Teacher in the Cherry message boards. So she gave us 3 sketches that we could use. I'm choosing to go ahead and be inspired by them, not necessarily follow them completely. And then we needed to use an inspiring quote or message on our card. So I also noticed the same day I chose my challenge that a Cherry on Top just got in all of the gorgeous Brutus Monroe products from the Create Your Own Ending event. They are so good, and I really, really love all of the products that were part of this collection. I had the privilege of attending CYOE and also helping to teach and make and take. So that was super fun too. And I decided I'd go ahead and pair together 3 of the paper pads with 3 of the stamps and make 3 cards in one video, because why not? So the first card design that I have for you features the Dashing Doodles paper pad and the Rockstar Rainbow stamp set. I grabbed some light purple cardstock to use for kind of like my card up front. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut these strips down. Now, the card sketch, it called for 4 strips. I'm going to use 5. And it called for different things, and I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use other things. So it's really loosely based on the 3 sketches that our teacher provided. I really just used them for inspiration. So I'm going to go ahead and choose some papers. You saw earlier in the video when I fanned them all out, and you can see how beautiful they are. I love Brutus Monroe's paper collections. They're always so fun and awesome. You're gonna see later on, I'm gonna use one that's like super vintagey, and I love that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these down, and then I'm going to grab some white cardstock and die cut a circle from it. Next, I am going to put that circle into my Misty on a stick and stamp mat so it stays completely in place and where I want it to. And we are going to use the stamp set and the Rockstar Rainbow stamp set and some Stellar ink from Simon Hurley, and we're going to create our sentiment and a little rainbow. So the sentiment I'm going to use is "You are a rock star," which I thought worked perfectly for the challenge because the idea was something inspiring for the card. So at the Create Your Own Ending event, Christopher said, line up the bottom of the rainbow. So that's what I'm going with. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do my best. No matter how this rainbow turns out, trust yourself. It will be amazing. Mine turned out crooked and a little wonky. I am stamping all of the colors first. I am starting with pink, and I'm going to stamp it twice. And that color is Prom Queen from Simon Hurley. I will tell you, I've been using my Stellar inks a lot, kind of to put them through their paces, see what I thought. And I'm loving them, like loving them. They are absolutely fabulous. They're amazing. They're so good. I love them as much as I love my Catherine Pooler inks. Catherine Pooler just come in more colors, but they're so good. So I am going to fidget with all of these stamp sets, all of these rainbow pieces 100 times. And I'm going to fidget with them, and I'm going to try my hardest to line up the bottoms and get them all right. And I do okay. Not great. Not perfect, but okay. This is Guppy. That's the color of the orange. The green is Later Gator, and then the purple is 100% juice. This video today is part of a hop. So if you go down to the description box below, you'll find my friends Natalie, Nicole, and Jessica. They are amazing, and they've all chosen a different challenge from a Cherry on Top's message boards. In the description box below, I will link up the products that I have used for my cards today, and I will also link up the challenge that I am participating with, so you can check over there for the sketches we were inspired by and all that stuff. And you see how I put the purple one? Ugh, so annoyed. Oh well. Included in this Rockstar Rainbow stamp set is these little, I like to call them like confetti stamps. So there's those beautiful sparkles, which I absolutely adore. There's a little heart, there's a little flower, and you guys, I love a good confetti stamp. They're some of my absolute favorites. So we are going to use them all. So there's the little stars, and then I'm going to use, so I grabbed my teeny tiny acrylic block and all those beautiful confetti stamps that I love so much. And I'm going to create these little kind of diagonal swath of clusters across my little focal point circle. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some passion fruit shimmer mist, and I'm going to splatter right along that diagonal and all over that circle. And then I will come back when I finish the card and add a splatter in a diagonal across the whole card when we're all done. So there's basically our card design. Then I'm going to go ahead and pull all of this together. So first we are going to put the heather cardstock card front down. Then we're going to go ahead and add the strips. Again, I'm using 5 strips, not 4. And I'm putting all of these strips down with my glue press from My Sweet Petunia. Love, 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 love my glue press. So we'll get everything adhered down, and then the last little detail for this card will be another quick splatter of the purple shimmer mist. And there we go, all done. Fitz says hello to all of you. He says, my mommy is supposed to be rubbing my belly and she stopped, so I have to whine at her. Okay, next card. This card is going to feature not that butterfly stamp on the right, although that one is gorgeous, but it's going to feature the collaboration products from Brutus Monroe and Unity Stamps, Sweet Friend and Sweet as Honey stamp set. We're also going to use some beautiful cardstock, starting with this Midnight color, which is this deep dark navy, and there are these like lovely dark navy bits and pieces that kind of flow through this collection. Of all the Create Your Own Ending products, I think this one was my favorite. I think it was a lot of people's favorite. If you really enjoy like a good vintagey pattern, if you enjoy, it's so good. I love it. It has that gorgeous, like, you know, vintagey heritage, just beautiful papers. So I'm going to start with my blue cardstock. That is going to just create a very small little frame around my card. I'm going to go ahead now and go through the papers. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to choose a bunch of others. This is a really good paper pad. So please, if you're interested, grab it. I went ahead and left this part in the video of me kind of flipping through a lot of the papers, so you really get a good idea of what is in this collection. Just kind of choosing papers right now, deciding which ones I want to use. One of the things that this paper pad had is this sheet, which includes lots of really encouraging, inspiring, beautiful sentiments. We are going to go ahead and use one of those sentiments from that cut apart paper for the sentiment on our card today. I think that I love it when we have like good, fun sentiments in our paper pads. So this card has these two patterns I chose. Then we have the navy blue, which is just 1/8 of an inch larger than the pattern paper. We're going to split this in half. This is a pattern paper heavy layout card. I love, love, love a good pattern paper card. Pattern paper is just my jam. I always enjoy the ability to be able to create with lots and lots of pattern papers. I cut 2 circles, one smaller, one larger. The larger one is a dark, deep, beautiful brown, and then the smaller one is a more craft color. I'm going to stamp on the smaller circle with some stamps from Catherine Pooler. This is macchiato and over coffee. So I stamped the lighter down first, and I used those honeycomb, and then there's this gorgeous text stamp, and I stamped this text stamp in the darker pattern, and this is just going to be one of the layers on our card. So this isn't going to be the focal point. This is just a little bit of extra pattern on our finished design. So now I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to cut down some more layers, and I'm going to fussy cut my little sentiment piece from that one pattern paper, and then we can put all of the pieces together. The last little stamped element on this particular card design is going to be my honeybee. I'm going to stamp him twice in this beautiful macchiato ink, and then I'm going to fussy cut him out. Speaking of bees, that is the emoji we're going to use today. So after doing this a couple of times and watching my analytics, something super fun and completely free that you can do to help support my channel is to hit that like button and in the comments add a little bee emoji. This really does the trick. It is the videos that I've asked you to comment with an emoji have YouTube has spread them around the interwebs and showed them to other crafters. I am so super happy with this. So if you love my videos and my channel and what's not to love, go down to the comments and just comment with a bee emoji. You can leave words if you desire, but just the bee, just the little emoji does the trick with YouTube's algorithm. I am so happy with how this has worked. I can't even believe that it worked so well, so I'm super excited about that. So yeah, hit the like button and comment with a bee emoji, and I will bring you tons more content because that it does the trick. It shows my videos to more people, which makes me super happy. Okay, so we have kind of like this split design with the two pattern papers. Between them, I like a finished edge, so we're going to add this dark navy blue piece across the middle. Then we're going to go ahead and add that stamped circle that we created with all that beautiful pattern. Next, we are going to go ahead and add our sentiment down here where you're still going to be able to see all those layers. Look at all the layers and patterns on this card. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I love it. I am going to use some foam tape, and I am going to, look at me struggling with this. I don't know why that paper piece didn't, the little release paper didn't want to come off that one little square. I'm going to pop up my sentiment. I'm also going to pop up my little bee and place him a little off to the side. And there we go. That will complete our second card. So cute. For a last little detail, I am going to splatter some Ornament Gold Chroma Mist from the top left to the bottom right. The last little suite of products is the Ever After paper pad and the Congratulations stamp set. We are going to pair that just with some black and white cardstock and craft. Those are the colors that are kind of in the paper pad. And this paper pad, I don't care if you have no wedding people in your life, none. If no one in your life is getting married, the Ever After paper pad is still so fabulous. It's one of those paper pads that is just pure like texture. Gorgeous, beautiful, amazing texture. I have so many ideas for this paper pad. We're going to definitely create just a wedding card today, but seriously, we're going to have fun with this in some future scrapbook layouts because I just think you could pair it with your heritage photos. You could pair it. I have ideas for pairing it with travel photos, like so good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to follow a little bit of the sketch a little closer this time and cut down a whole bunch of papers. And then we're going to talk about the stamp set. So I cut down all of the papers, and this gives you an idea of what our card is going to start out as. And then I'm going to cut the last two papers so that I can get the elements I want on them. So this is a really fun stamp set. It's like build your own wedding card. So every piece is done separately, and you can mix and match and create your little wedding scene however you want. So the bride is separate from the groom. Even like the Mr. and Mrs. are separated. The wedding rings, you can add the little diamond onto them, or you cannot add the diamond onto them. Like it's really your ability to customize this however you want. I think that's so cool. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my little bride and groom. And then I decided to take the traditional Mr. and Mrs. and flip them. So my card says Mrs. and Mr. because why not? Why does the guy always have to come first? I mean, seriously. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the little 2 entwined hearts and the sentiment, congratulations. I'm going to fussy cut those 2 elements out and ink up the edges with some Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. And then I'm going to place those kind of off to the left and down a little bit, just like that. How cute. So we're going to get those pieces into place. Initially, I had thought my little congratulations was going to go like this or off to the right. But in the end, I decide that I really like it over here, just like that. So I'm going to trim it down, redo the little ribbon side, and put it off to the left. The last little addition to this layout, or to my card project, is some hematite flatback crystals. Perfect. I'm going to add 2 little sections of them, and then I'm going to accent my little hearts with some more, and that is going to complete our 3rd card. Be sure to check out Jessica, Nicole, and Natalie's videos, which are linked in the description box below, and definitely 100% check out these little sweets from Bruce Monroe. I will link them up in the description box below. I will link anything that's available and all of my favorite products, like my Glassboard Studio Mat and my glue press. And here are all of the close-ups to all of our beautiful cards. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you again soon. Bye.